Hey there everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another video on Roblox Dynamics. Earning tons of money for a little effort is a great bargain if you ask me, especially in a game like Bloxburg. If you wish to know how to AFK Farm, then try out this method. Before we get to the method, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Also, drop a like on the video if you love Bloxburg. Alright, now let's begin. Step 1. Lift your mood in the game. Consider this step to be a prerequisite step for this method or something because your mood will have a huge impact on the amount you're able to make at the end. Basically, if you happen to be in a good mood when you start the process, you'll end up getting twice the amount of cash. This does not only apply to AFK farming, but also to everything that requires earning cash. And with that, it would not be a terrible idea to have a good mood even in real life. You're generally more productive and motivated to work when you're in a happier mood, so this optional step goes way beyond the Bloxburg spectrum. You can uplift your mood either by eating a fruit you like, by watching a TV show, or doing anything else that makes your character happy in the game. Step 2. Click on Work and go to work. On the bottom right part of your screen, you'll be able to see 3 options. One of them would say Work. It would be right below Mood, so if you perform the previous step successfully, you would know where to look for it. And I'm sure most of you who would be trying out this technique would have at least some experience with the game, so these minute details would not matter much. When you select Work, select Go to Work after that. Once you do that, a pop-up screen would open and show you all the different types of jobs that you can do. Amongst those jobs, choose the Fisherman option. Step 3. Go to a specific spot after you start the job. Right after you enter the job of the fisherman, you'll find yourself inside a room near the shore with a fishing stick in your hand. Get out of that room and then go directly to the shore. You need to get to the specific point which is kind of parallel to the room you were just in. Do not go too much inside the water because your character could get baggy. And you obviously cannot be too far away either because that simply makes no sense. A pro tip over here would be to turn down your graphics if you have them on high. You could simply do that by going to the settings menu of the game and then lowering the graphics by decreasing its bars in the option that says graphics. This would basically stop your game from being baggy and decrease the possibility of it lagging, which would be very helpful for you in the game. Step 4. Download and install Macro Recorder. This next step might require quite some effort from your side, but the process would be fairly simple if you ask me. It would just take your time, but if you want to earn those extra bucks from the AFK farming method, you'll necessarily have to download the Macro Recorder. There will be plenty of tutorials on the internet that would explain how you could do that, so this step will not be a biggie. The installation and downloading might take a quite bit of your time, so you'll have to keep that in mind. You do not necessarily have to download the application at step 4. You can do that well before even starting the process. The app would only get relevant at this point in time, therefore I mention it over here in step 4. Step 5. Configure macro settings. Once you have downloaded the Macro Recorder, you can move to the next step, which is configuring the setting of the application according to your requirement. Once you open up the Macro app, click on Mouse on the panel at the top center part of the screen. Once that pop-up opens, tick the box that enables the relative position. Click OK after that, which would close the pop-up. Go to detect the image after you are done with the mouse settings, which would be on the same panel as mouse. Turn on the color filter as you would be needing it, and then untick the mouse position option on the screen. Set your parameters to next, 30 seconds, and then start. In the image specification section of that pop-up, you'll see an option that would be on the extreme left corner. Click that option because you need to capture the color of the hook. Draw the smallest box you can on the hook so that it captures the color effectively. Basically, if you see the color white on your screen, that means you have collected the right color. On that screen, you would also be able to see the Define Search Area option. Click on that, after which you'll have to draw a wide box beneath the place your character is standing. Make sure the box is under the fishing hook and it isn't touching it either. It should not be touching the pull option either. Set the color tolerance to 50 and then click OK. After that, set the wait time to 1700 milliseconds and 2000 milliseconds if you have a slow computer. The wait option is right next to the mouse, so it will not take time to find it. Copy and paste all of these selected options multiple times by using their hotkeys. Then go to File and choose Settings and make sure that your settings are on playback. Place your button on cast and not pull. Make sure you do not make a mistake at that because all your efforts would be depending on this. Then go back to settings and then copy paste the selected options just like you did before. Stop when your actions reach 5,000 because this much would be enough. Step 6. Click F5 to start fishing. The final step would be clicking F5 to start fishing. Try not to do it more than 10 hours because the admins might take notice of your activities and there's no need to get involved in any unnecessary trouble. Make sure you do not press any other key because that would make it stop. This way you can make up millions of money in the game and it isn't even that hard because it does it for you. Well, this brings us to the end of our video and we hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, it's never too late. Give it a thumbs up. We'll be seeing you soon in another video.